Hi, this is What's Up and About, and thank you for staying with us. By the way, I didn't just notice. So I saw a video by the V3 Fixer. Yeah, I was going to say communication. Yeah, a challenge by the V3 Fixer. If you don't know who the V3 Fixer is, it's none other than Winfrey Agbeleshe. Well, so she put up a video, and then I saw the hair, and I was like, oh, this hair is just so lovely. The hair really does look very nice. So
thank you, Mike. Thank you, Mike.
I think I saw it.
If you tell guy, between this hair and bone straight. Now let's talk for guys.
Hey,
which one do we prefer?
Men,
yes,
we love natural. We love it like this.
I don't think
we love it like this. It's not about the feeling. It's not about the money. Yeah, it's about the natural beauty, the African queen in you. This is how when we see this, there is humility that comes with. There is pride. See that fringe comes with pride.
So we don't know different whether it's darling yaki, whether it's essential, whether it's bone straight.
Yes, but this is beautiful.
We love.
I think I saw it when we had the Children's Day edition.
This is my birthday.
Yeah, that was what happened, and then I saw it, and I was like, oh, this is really nice.
Thank you so much.
She's not this humble, don't even
yeah,
think about it. But you all know. You all know. Yeah. So
Thank you so much.
Take a look at quite interesting trends on X.
Well, yeah, before Mike goes on, yes, thank you so much, Mike, for mentioning that, right? Yes, we did actually start a new challenge.
Oh, yeah, I wanted to mention that. Yes, we did actually start a new challenge yesterday. This one is the 31 days V3 Communications reading challenge. So we actually completed the 90 days communications challenge sometime in May, early May actually. And
well done. Well done. Posting every day is not easy. Staying consistent by posting every day is not an easy thing.
And it was for 90 days, 3 months. It was not a joke. But anyways, I mean, if anybody told me that I would start another challenge, or I will be using the word challenge in another sentence, I would not believe it. But then again, yesterday, I mean, something came up, and then there we are again, another challenge, 31 days this time, but it's just reading challenge, so yes.
So what are we reading this time?
We're reading, so the idea is to push how reading consistently and reading out loud actually helps. I think this is a conversation we had before, right? Actually helps you speak better, right?
Oh, nice.
It actually helps your verbs and helps you vocally as well. So yeah, I think any communicator can actually attest to the fact that, if you read probably before you even have a presentation and all of that, it actually increases and makes better the way you talk and present and all of that.
So this time around is not just about just reading inside, but it's reading out.
It's reading out loud, yeah. So I actually want people, because I mean the 90 days was tips, we're dropping tips daily, but this particular one is the practical. So you actually see me do it and do it. So at least if you can read at least 30 minutes every day, it's definitely, Mike, you know this now.
On Instagram, right?
Yeah.
Where do you go live? On Instagram. What time do you go live?
7 p.m.
7 p.m. So 7:30.
Yes.
All right. If you didn't tune in yesterday,
today's another day.
Today's another day.
Today's another day.
Yeah, 7 p.m. Tune in. The V3 Fixer. She's gonna fix you. All right. So happy new month, by the way.
Yeah, it's June.
Because that's the #1 trend on X.
Yeah.
It's a new month, and with new months, I mean, it's almost like a reset in some ways. You know, people talk about how, a new year, a new month, time doesn't really matter. But for us as humans, it's mental stuff. Like we're talking about the happiness center, which I want to expatiate in times like this. We are in very troubling times. It's hard to talk about what is trending now without talking about insecurity and the weight of all that is happening. So why that conversation helps is that it helps you balance it. Because you cannot give if you don't have. There's a Latin saying, nemo dat quod non habet.
Habet, yeah.
You cannot give what you don't have, right? And someone says that when you want to pour into someone, you have to have something to pour into someone.
Yes.
So in times as such, to be able to, you need to find that balance. You need to find that balance. And that is what a new month offers us. That's what that kind of discussion that we had on mental health, which is what I want to talk about for June. June is Men's Mental Health Month, right? That's what June is about. For a number of people, it's for a number of reasons. Some people will say pride and all of that. But for June is known as Men's Mental Health Month.
Yeah.
And that's what I want to talk about, mental health. Because I know it's easier, and I've spoken about it a number of times. It's easier for women to talk about stuff, help themselves, and that's why statistically, we have more grandmothers than grandfathers. We do have more grandmothers. I mean, almost everybody has a grandmom, but the grandfathers are not so there so much. And people attribute it to the fact that women know how to unburden much more than men. And even when we talk about it, it is hard for men to unburden because you finish unburdening and then you are looked like like a weekly.
Like, yes,
I mean,
like
we
a
had
weekly.
someone crying.
That's on a podcast. That's
Okay,
different.
okay, yes, it's different.
good.
Sorry.
No, I mean, I don't think it's different. To be honest,
It's very different.
My point is, if that is the best way you can express yourself and how you feel, I think men should be advised.
No, I don't.
To
I
open
honestly,
up
I
and
directly.
really, hold on. Let me finish my point. Let me finish my point now. Let me finish my point. This is not about tackling here. All right, you don't want me to cry in the studio.
Right now.
The same way that was scared out. You were scared out?
Hey, let's focus on the conversation now. Come on. What I'm trying to say is, I think it is okay for men to be open, to share how they feel, to cry if they need to. Whether you're on camera, you're off camera, it is okay to express yourself with tears if you have to. Sometimes we don't always have the words when we're trying to express ourselves, and some men actually use tears to express how they feel. I watched the video and I think it's fine. I think it's okay to cry. What is wrong with the video?
So this is what I say. Of course, I totally understand. I agree with you 100%. I believe that anybody, you're a human being.
Yeah.
Crying is an outlet, whether you like it or not. It actually distresses. It's actually therapeutic to actually cry.
It is.
And I believe that yes, you should use that tool when necessary, right?
Yeah.
However, what I'm saying I don't agree with you about is, if in the first place you are in a position where you are already disadvantaged, with regard, I'm saying, when I say disadvantaged, I mean like hurt. Do you understand? You still have raw emotions about something that is happening to you. You don't put yourself on the spot. Do you know why? Because you cannot determine what the comments are going to be like. Because doing that is going to put you at a worse advantage. Why? Because people are going to come at you, and then you just find yourself being in a worse emotional state than when you
Deeper
actually were
than
there.
it.
Exactly.
Okay,
that is my take.
That is one
so
way
I'm saying
to
you
see
can.
it.
My point is that if you're having issues like that, you actually, first of all, you have conversation. For instance, now, let me use a very typical example. There's a reason why when you go for surgery, you actually stay in the care of the doctor and nurses for a number of days before they expose you to your family first or to the world. You don't carry yourself from surgery bed straight to work.
So this is how I see it.
understand?
I totally agree. But this is also how I see it. I said that's one way to look at it. I don't think there is anybody in the world, maybe there are, that would say I want to go on a podcast to cry or to just go and break down. I don't think so. However, I'm just saying. No. The reason is
actually just still very
sensitive. The reason is because sometimes we could be prepared for like interviews and we have ideas or answers. This is what I want to go and say. This is what I want to go and say. But then, as you begin to express, you remember certain things, emotions, pictures, visual things.
That's what I'm saying.
Come to your head, and then you try.
The story really just broke now. It's not as if it was how many months before the story broke before it went up now.
Okay,
the story literally just recently broke.
I think they should agree to disagree. The thing there is about men's mental health. For some people, it's maybe drinking. Oh, I call up my friend. They might not want to talk, but they just sit down, 4 or 5 guys. They just sit down and have a drink. They just discuss. And most of the time, what we do is that we deflect. That's one thing we meant. We deflect. We don't talk about what is exactly happening. It's hard. Like there are a few times when I call a guy, I want to say exactly what's happening. I feel like there's something in my head. Somebody just come and say,
okay.
I found out that once or twice, it was easier to talk to a lady and a guy. I'm telling you and sometimes I've spoken to 1 or 2 people that are very, maybe they are not part of whatever is happening. That sometimes they are part of, but I've noticed that's me. Sometimes it's easier to talk to a lady. But if I'm just talking to a guy, like, this thing happened today. It just feels so much. It's like someone wants to slap me on my head. So what we rather do is deflect. It's like we call our guys and we say, let's hang out. And then we talk about every other thing. We talk about football, we talk about politics, we talk about women, we talk about everything just to deflect from that thing. And then we sometimes go back feeling better because of in that way. But I think that at times we should be able to, which is still hard, to actually talk about the exact reason why we're feeling that way.
Yes. I also believe that we should try to change the narrative around how we see or perceive other men. What I'm saying is, I have seen cases where a man says, I don't watch football, or I don't listen to, I don't drink, and you're like, what kind of man be this?
Which kind of man be this? Exactly.
A guy was telling me, he has started working on his face, he wants to do like skincare, and the guys around him were looking at him like, that's so, why acting so feminine? Like, do you get, it gives a very different outlook. But I think we need to change. Sorry?
So I think that
I
is
care for my skin. I care for my skin.
So that's the thing. So that is the problem that people are having. That's the laughter you're laughing. That's the problem people are having. Because at the end of the day, it's literally what has been passed down from one generation to another.
Yes.
The idea that men shouldn't cry, the idea that, oh, men don't speak. Because there are some men I know that are very expressive. But they say, oh, no, men, when they want to think, they will seclude themselves and then think. What are you thinking about? As you said, you actually call your guy friends, you deflect. You don't address the issue, you carry the problem back. That's actually what happens. You feel better generally, but the problem now is now further seated deeper inside your soul. Right? So I just think it's Mental Health Month. And I love the fact that we're even having this conversation. Well done to you guys for actually even having the conversation. Because some men actually won't, because they're like, oh, okay, what's the point? But then again, I guess more conversations like this will probably just help us get men to the point where they actually share and then
Does crying really help?
Yeah, of course, crying does.
Oh my God.
Because sometimes I don't force myself, I don't try.
No, you're an Iron Man. You have to listen.
It takes time.
To cry.
I heard that.
So I heard that.
No, do people actually practice how to cry? Like, why would I be practicing?
So there's
You're a thespian, you should know this.
No, man, I know how to cry now. I can cry right now.
There's stuff about the tear duct being connected to some form of emotional release.
Yeah.
And in such a way, and all that. I've tried it, work. You're like, how does it happen? Because, of course, I grew up in a generation where if you cry, you were seen as a weakling. In whatever way, you just have to hold it up. And I dare say, it's been hard to get out of my system. Because, you were hailed for not crying. Imagine where they flog in front of you because they cry. So that's where all of this started.
Actually.
That's where all of this started. And then what?
Trauma.
And I cried at if they flog me for school at Chester, I can't cry for waiting else. So,
to be honest, actually, growing up, I always wished that I could actually chest cane or dust cane, But once I just see the cane, before they even flog one, I'm already giving you different soundtracks. But it's all good. It's actually good to hear, your personal stories. So it's all good.
All right. Well, that's it. Let's know what you think about June. June is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. Let's hear your thoughts. All right. We'll take a time out now and right back immediately after it.
Yeah, let's go.